highlights both the depth of Rob's commitment and the incredible impact he has had on our clients. Several years ago, the government made funding available to reach out to low-income seniors who were eligible for Medicare but had fallen through the cracks and weren't receiving the benefits to which they were entitled. Rob worked with partners at the Health Insurance Counseling Assistance Program on outreach efforts. However, unlike many others throughout the state who were involved in similar efforts, Rob's involvement didn't stop there. He followed up on the individuals who had attended the events to see if they had actually begun receiving their Medicare benefits. And he had a very disturbing discovery. Despite the fact that they were clearly eligible and had attended these events, there were hundreds of seniors in our county who had not been enrolled in Medicare. Rob very carefully documented the extent of this problem, and he brought it to Legal Aid's attention. We at Legal Aid investigated further and discovered that there was a computer malfunction between the state and federal computer systems, which was routinely resulting in thousands of low-income seniors throughout the state of California who were being denied the Medicare to which they were entitled. The amazing thing is, nobody else in the state of California had even noticed. Since that time, the state has retroactively enrolled those thousands of seniors into Medicare and is working on correcting the computer interface so the problems don't recur. And all of this because this one person recognized the injustice of what was happening and advocated to make sure that those least able to protect themselves received the help they desperately needed. I really can't think of a more deserving person to receive this year's Natalie Lanham Award than Rob Fucilla, whose lifelong commitment to empowering the elderly and disabled in our community and ensuring that they have access to the health care they need truly exemplifies Natalie's spirit and the spirit of this award. So.
After that, since I was told I only have 2 minutes, my list of thank yous will be short but heartfelt. Thank you to the Legal Aid Society of San Mateo for this very special honor today. And thank you to my family and friends who are here to share this occasion with me today. And finally, to all of you for your continued support for the work of the San Mateo Legal Aid Society. Sometimes these awards are given to people who, in anticipation of the retirement or maybe their pending demise. So when Stacy called, I immediately made an appointment with my doctor, fearing that maybe she knew something I didn't. But more seriously, at the Health Plan of San Mateo, we have a motto. The motto is, healthy is for everyone. I believe healthy is for everyone. Whether you're rich or poor, young or old, citizen or not, each individual should have access to quality, affordable health care in this country. It is curious that at this time, the national debate on access to health care is now in the hands of attorneys and judges. And also it's odd to me that something that's so fundamental and so personal as health care is considered interstate commerce. This is only in America. Let's hope for the best. We here in San Mateo are very fortunate. With the support of county residents, the Board of Supervisors, public agencies, and private concerns have worked together to develop a system of health care that's accessible to those in need. But we still struggle. Each day we see folks who have been denied access to health care. But the good news is we have become very good at fixing their problems. I found very early that in order to get things done, we needed to develop a network of resources who are knowledgeable and reliable. It's called connecting the dots. Who at Social Security can help? Who do I call at the state? Who do I call at the health system or HICAP who can help my client out? And over the years, the biggest dot has been the health, not the health plan, but the Legal Aid Society of San Mateo. My association with Legal Aid goes back over 25 years. First, there was Frank Lally and Stacy and Hope and Sarah Kurtz. Then there was Melissa and Chris Douglas. And now there's Trish and her staff. Over the years, we have fixed a lot of problems and opened health care access to hundreds and hundreds of county residents. But we all know that for every one that comes to us for help, there are 100 more needing assistance. They are either too old, too frail, too sick, too demented, too scared, too confused, or just don't know where to go. Our challenge is twofold. First, find these folks and continue to offer our help. Second, and much more challenging, is to fix the system so that these folks are not denied access to care in the first place. For me, after 40 years, my time is running short. But for most of you here today, to borrow again from the health plan of San Mateo, we must continue the healthy fight. For indeed, healthy is for everyone. And I have one last thank you. If I can get through it. To my wife, Patty, whose sense of justice, her generosity, her strength, her grace, her example, have made me a better person.